I singed my hair off from your lighter.
Was that my lighter?
Yeah. Because I didn't have my jet. So I had to borrow your black little Bic.
Oh, my little black Bic.
Your
Those are rare.
I knew the joke was in there somewhere. You just found it first.
Very rare.
And it caught me
Those
off
are
guard.
rare little black Bics.
Yeah. But you've got one.
Oh, wait, I've got the big black Bic.
Oh, you do have the big
I don't
black
have the
Bic.
little black
Thank-
Bic. Yay.
Guys, welcome back to another Jingle, Jangle, Jime. What did you think of that?
Hello, weirdos.
You
What'd
talking
think
to
of
me?
that? No.
It was scary, to be honest.
There
But
you-
that's
there
exactly
you
what we're
go.
looking for.
Hello, weirdos, and welcome to another episode of
Tangents of Horror.
That's yeah.
I
that
do a
was
lot of
weird.
I do a lot of face acting when I
You
do
do,
my
it
voice work.
Scares me a little. If only you guys could see. You don't want to.
Guys, soon.
Don't look. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Steven.
Hi, Steven.
Hey, Brandon. What
Hey.
did we
What are we
did we watch?
reviewing?
What are we watching?
We watched a little independent film.
What's this called?
It's crap. I can't remember.
It
It's
was a
a
Christmas.
tough one.
Yeah, it was like holiday.
It was like it was
some sort of
in the
1973
spring or in the
autumn.
Halloween.
That's why there were leaves on the ground, because they were trying to show it was a Halloween movie.
There were some
There was some scattered.
in some parts of the scenes. Yes, 1978.
Oh, 8.
Halloween.
Okay.
Wow, it's old.
They just
It's
started making movies
right. That's what
in
I'm saying.
1972.
That's when they started making them good.
Yeah, well, you'll see my rating after this.
Well, Carrie was 76, so
Oh
we're
my
already
God.
lying.
You're right.
We're sorry.
Is Carrie the oldest film we reviewed?
I think so, actually.
Wow. And this is the
Wow.
second oldest then. Because I don't remember now the 70s other than Evil Dead, which was 79?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
How dare you?
That's
It's your
that's
favorite
me.
flick.
It's one of them.
Okay.
But I'm not good with dates
All
or
right.
names.
Yeah.
Or
Which is
plot
why you're
points.
single. You're not good with dates.
Wow.
Do you get it?
That felt good.
Okay. Maybe you should
Not your jab. That hurt.
Yes, well, those scars will always be fresh.
It's true. Yes. So shall we get into Halloween 1978? Written and directed by John Carpenter. Written and produced by Deborah Hill.
Deborah Hill.
Yeah, it was his then girlfriend. That's crazy.
And she helped him write it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the second one, but we're not talking about that.
Okay.
Music by John Carpenter.
what?
Oh, that's crazy.
He does it all.
He does, and
Oh.
that's why they call him the master of horror
What he used to do before this.
movies.
He never
This was like his first big movie.
and he's always been a director.
Director, writer, songwriter, music maker,
Jeez.
composer.
Just a talented guy.
Plays lots of keyboards.
Oh, keyboards.
Keyboards, they're
I
so
bet
good,
he's so good at typing.
right?
That's how he wrote the script. Oh.
Typewriter,
Ty-
keyboard, it's all coming together, people.
They didn't have computers. Shit ones.
They did, but
Yeah.
only a select few people probably.
Elon Musk.
Cinematography by Dean Cundy.
I like this guy. Good job, Dean. He knew how to do it.
Those shots of just the street and shit.
Yeah.
So pretty.
And they I guess it was a crane or some fucking elaborate pulley system. Because so many times the
fuck!
camera
Independent
just
film,
flies
at
off.
this point, it
Yeah.
probably would have just been someone on.
Yeah, on a string just pulling.
Yeah, very small crew. Very small.
Yeah, that's right. It
Very
was only like
independent.
350 Hondo thousands.
Yeah, like 300 to 350,000. But then it
Jeez.
made 70 million at
Holy
the box office.
shit.
Holy crap!
Oh my god.
Yeah,
What did Carpenter do after this?
get hard nipples is what he got.
I guess.
Damn.
Good for him.
Starring Donald Pleasance as Dr. Loomis.
I know that guy.
Yep, the guy that likes to scare children. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
She's the main. She's Lori.
Lori.
Yeah.
The one of 8 L girl names.
Elm.
L.
Yes,
L.
it's true. Fun fact: she's the daughter of the actress from Psycho, from the shower scene.
Jamie Lee Curtis is?
Yeah, she's the daughter of the Psycho girl.
And they both did screaming shower scenes.
There's no shower scene in this one.
Jamie Lee Curtis has definitely done a screaming shadow.
Shower.
Shower.
That's a tough one.
I
it's
wa-
not
almost-
like we
I
say
wanted
that.
to say shadow. A screaming shadow scene.
A screaming shadow. Those are the scariest shadows.
Has she been in the shower, Jamie Lee?
I'm sure she looks pretty clean.
And has she screamed?
A few times, but I don't know
on record.
I don't know if she screamed in the shower.
Okay.
I don't watch. That'd be rude. But in movie, no.
I'm sure you could call someone.
I mean, she's been in quite a few horror movies.
Toni Morin.
Whoa.
As Michael Meyer.
And Nick Castle. It was kind of split up.
Oh my
Mostly
God.
Nick Castle.
Oh, Jesus.
And actually, I think Deborah Hill even stood in a scene or two.
Oh, cool.
Like, yeah, quite a few people put on the mask. Or like whenever you see just his hand, I'm pretty sure one time it was either like Deborah Hill or even John Carpenter at one point.
Oh, that's great.
I think like the movie was over. Don't quote me on this, but it was just one of those like, oh, we need to film this quick scene, but no one's here. Well, it's just his hand. Okay, I'll do it. And
They
good
get
shit.
some mannequin hand.
So good. Also stars Nick Castle, that I said, PJ Souls, who was also in Carrie.
Yeah.
She was the one with the banging bangs.
The bang and bangs and the backwards hat.
Yeah. No, it was front.
She wasn't Red Hat Girl?
Yeah, it was the red hat, but she wore it frontwards. Front ways. Forward.
For whatever, I remember a backwards hat. Like she was Ash Ketchum.
Well, no, because she looked like she liked baseball.
Okay.
Nancy Loomis, Charles Cyphers, Kyle Richards, and guess what?
Lindsay.
More. There's more people in this
film,
film,
There's more people in this film?
Yeah, quite a few. Well, not too many, but...
And one of their names is Nancy Stevens?
That was the nurse in the beginning when she's in the car and Michael just wants to shake her hand, so he smacks the window.
Oh, yeah.
But she gets all scared, so he gets all scared and drives off. And he just wanted a fucking friend.
Was that what that was?
That's what I thought.
Okay.
That's why I had a
I
little
didn't see him as a nice guy.
He was misunderstood.
Got you.
At first, and then he just got mad.
Yeah.
Like you do.
Like you do. And he just acted out a little.
Just a little. Classic pumpkin opening. You see the little pumpkin with a little flicker in it?
I saw the little pumpkin with the little, he winked at me.
Oh, I love it when they do that. They're so hot. Because it's a jack-o'-lantern and there's a flame in it.
And such a big hole in the top.
Right? Perfect hole.
For your...
If you don't like that one, there's the eyes too.
Yes.
And the nose, but that's...
You're missing
if you're a triangle.
Yeah, and it depends on the mouth shape.
No, nose. The nose is a triangle.
Okay, yeah, I guess. And like for like H.P. Geiger. That's not his name.
Yeah, it is.
H.P.? That's Lovecraft.
H.G.
H.G.
Close.
H.G. Geiger. Okay. That's how you would say his initials.
Say my name.
It's a Q without the vowels.
Did you ever carve jack-o'-lanterns?
Yes, I did like last year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like at home? Like, was it a family thing?
No,
or
like
recently
I got together with some friends.
But like back in the day when you trick-or-treated as well, did your family ever do the carving?
Yeah. We like... Actually, funnily enough, we used to put a Barbie doll that we had that we only used as a Halloween prop. It was declothed and only her torso remained. And then we like put red paint on it and we stuck it out of our jack-o'-lantern's mouths as if it's eating her.
I like it.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say you put it in and then lit her on fire, and that
would be cool. Light her hair on fire. Oh, cool. Just her decapitated head. Oh, my God. That's good. I'm going to make a Barbie jack-o'-lantern this Halloween.
There you go.
And you make an Oppenheimer one.
We still have to see that, and that's a lot of hours.
It's 3 hours, and there's a 15-minute sex scene, apparently.
Nice.
And I'm not here...
I don't even get 15-minute sex scenes.
You kidding? That is unrealistic.
Lucky bastards.
Yeah,
Come on, do better writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're getting a close-up of this pumpkin while the fantastic Halloween theme plays.
Yeah. Bang,
you know how it goes.
Bang, dong, dong.
Just like that. So good. So good. And then we see a little mini Michael. Well, we don't see him. We see what he sees. Because we see him outside and he's looking in the window and his sister and her boyfriend are like playing on the couch and shit.
Right. That's right. And then they go upstairs. Where did the boyfriend go?
They go to have the sexy time upstairs.
They have sexy time upstairs.
And then he leaves and then Michael goes in. He's like walking in the house all like nimbly bimbly and like a ninja.
Yeah. And goes to the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. What's he get?
He got a kitchen knife.
Yeah, he does.
It's on the cover of the DVD.
It's a big knife.
So that's how I know what he grabbed.
Big old knife. And he grabbed it good.
And he went to his sister's room. Knock, knock. Who's there?
He put his mask on, though.
Oh, right. His cool Halloween. Oh, that explains it.
Because he doesn't want her to know who it is.
Right.
She kind of does.
And that's how you can get away with crimes, actually. If
Sometimes.
they never know who you are, what are they going to do?
Unfortunately, she knew what his Halloween costume was, though. She
Yeah.
knew he was going as a clown.
And that's why she had to die.
Foiled the plans.
And she had her fucking
Boobies out.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain.
And the poor kid actor had to see that.
Hey, he walked in.
I guess didn't knock.
Yeah. You're supposed to knock first.
And she got a little pat on the back.
Yeah, a little. With the knife.
With the knife. And then she died.
With the kitchen knife.
With the kitchen knife.
This was a very tall 6-year-old.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she was sitting down on like a bar stool.
And he's like looking down at her.
Yeah.
He should have been like level. Obviously, it was cameramen and shit doing
No.
it.
This, don't tilt your head and frown at me. This is...
Story time.
Everyone called Michael a demon throughout this film. Well, not everyone, just that psychiatrist.
Devil.
They called him a devil, a demon, a ghoul. They don't know what words to describe him. But there's something possessing Michael that is that
Halloween.
tall.
Oh.
That's what the thing possessing Michael is. So that's what we were seeing the POV from, was this demon possessing Michael.
So kind of like it's the demon looming over him as he walks.
Yeah.
That's why his doctor's name is Dr. Loomis.
Like in Death Note, where our main character, Light Yagami, has a Shinigami that follows him all around, but no one else can see it.
Oh.
And it's taller than he is. You've probably seen the Netflix original live action. That was very bad. Very good.
No.
I know a famous actor did the voice for that demon, and I forget.
You know why? You know what famous actor it was? Even I know this.
You do?
Was it not William Dafoe from Antichrist?
Oh my God, what? That's right. It is.
There you go.
Oh my God. That's what makes that show good.
Yeah, see, I can't remember most facts, but yeah, movies that I've never seen,
Willem Dafoe
whatever,
played this Japanese demon. So yeah, Michael stands outside as the cops come.
No, it's his parents. They get home and they're just like, Michael.
And he's just holding a bloody kitchen knife.
See, in my mind, I'm sure they didn't even think about the tall thing.
Yeah.
But to me, it kind of throws you off too. Because you don't assume it's going to be a 6-year-old because it just looks like an adult. And then all of a sudden the mask is taken off and it's just like this tiny little blonde-haired, black-eyed kid. He has no emotions.
Yeah, after the parents slap him on the wrist, he gets...
We have freeze frame.
Oh
sort
my
of.
God,
they kind of move in like a stupid way because you'd think they would freak out because he's holding the bloody knife and they're just like, what's wrong, son?
What is Halloween?
Yeah. Sure.
Then maybe we'll get by you 10 seconds before they freak out.
But yeah, it's a really cool freeze frame because then the camera just starts flying
away.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like flying away, and then it flies into the future.
Yes.
15 years.
Time portal.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Michael's like 21.
So this takes place 1963, I think was the first thing, and then it's 10 years later, 15 years?
15. Whatever equals 1978, because I think they just put it in like present
Because
day.
he was 23.
21. If it's 6 and then 15. Oh, wait.
I don't think he was 6.
Yeah, he was.
I know he's 23 when he's...
No, because Dr. Loomis later says, I met this 6-year-old child, blah, 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 blah.
Well, then that's their fault for getting that wrong. Because read that IMDb, Michael Myers, age 23.
Okay.
So 15 years before that, he's 8. No?
I don't know. I didn't write the movie.
Well, tell Mr. Carpenter he needs to get back to carpenting.
Okay.
Because he can't write a fucking movie.
Well, he can write movies and music, so it's crazy. And he directs. And Dr. Loomis and the nurse need to transfer Michael somewhere. So we get them in the car, and they're like, this is Halloween. Woo! The man. Woo! And they're smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's an evil bitch. And she's like, that's crazy.
He's still human. And he's like, I don't think so.
Nope.
Nope, wrong.
You don't know who we talking about.
And that I found was very strange to come from a psychologist.
Yeah.
Because that's very like anti-psychologist to give up on someone's humanity.
We find out he did try for like almost 7 or like
gave up.
7 years.
And gave up.
Because didn't get anywhere.
Well, maybe he needs to go back to studying.
Maybe he does.
But he's thinks he knows everything.
He's too busy keeping the evil at bay.
Yeah, I guess so. So he's like, I guess if I can't study up, it's a monster. I can't explain it.
And unfortunately, when they get to the little psycho hospital, it was during recess.
Yeah, yeah. I like this scene a lot because it's unsure if it's Did they get outside time? Probably not.
No,
Michael started some sort of outbreak in this psychiatric
100%.
ward.
I would love to see what he did to do
Yeah.
that, or if
Yeah.
it was him.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
But I would assume it was because it was on the day he's getting transferred, so it just lines up. But yeah, you just see it's
Just
completely dark.
Yeah, and
You see the fence, and just because of their white gowns and the headlights of the car,
just wandering.
very bright,
Yeah.
like almost like ghosts.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they're all like sludging around in the
looming.
rain.
Yeah.
So Dr. Loomis like, holy shit, I got to go round up the troops pretty
Yeah.
much. And
I gotta
leaves the
go
nurse.
get the dogs to put them back in their pen.
But he left the nurse, man.
Yeah, and
little
the nurse, and
bitch.
she's freaking out. She's like, "You sure?" And then fucking Mr. Myers.
He finds a friend. He's like, yo, give me a high five.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's like, what's this window
Well,
thing?
doesn't he drop down from a tree like a koala bear?
No,
and
I know.
lands on the roof of the car.
He climbs up the back.
Oh, that's right.
Because we get those really cool music cues too. Like,
Yeah. That's really cool.
It is really cool. I like it. Because a lot of the music cues in this movie are the opposite of most of the newer ones we've done, where it's like leading up to the scary part, there's music.
Yeah.
Whereas this is it's silent until something happens and
then
the music
there's music
shakes
to
you.
accompany what's going on screen.
Yes, and I like
That's
it.
because modern movie scares are no longer than a second.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't get some actual creepy thing on screen.
No, it's always a jump scare of some
It's
sort.
boom, here I am, and then I run away.
She doesn't give him a high five, though.
No.
He gets through that glass, though. He is strong.
Yeah, he breaks through the glass and starts...
He pumps iron in the insane asylum.
Yes.
Just pumping them arms.
I wonder if they take away... Yeah, they have to take away anything that can pose a threat to...
Yeah, no
the
shoelaces.
patients. No shoelaces.
No tissues.
Can't trim your beard.
Oh, no. He looked pretty trim.
He did.
But yeah, he doesn't kill her. She gets out. She crawls away. And he just drives.
Yeah.
Not like a maniac, though.
Yeah, just normal.
Very
Follows
nicely.
rules of the road. And this was my first question was, how the hell did he learn how to fucking drive?
Which I like that they do answer. Because I'm sure they were filming that.
They do?
Sort of. They actually do answer it, I believe, in the novel version.
How?
Because there's a scene, it's only like 2 seconds, but the next time we see Dr. Loomis, he's walking out of the institution with the person who owns it.
Yes.
And he's like, how the hell would he have drone out of here? And he's like, I don't know, maybe someone gave him lessons. Apparently it ends up being one of like the janitors that works there.
Oh.
Has like a little bond with Michael or like feels sorry for him.
And
he just
teaches him how to drive.
Yeah, because they do get outside time or something.
Okay.
I've never read the book because
So
if you want to try
like
and find it now,
yeah.
it's really fucking expensive because it's not in print.
Yeah.
Novelization. That's the word.
That's interesting because like he just takes on a role of a father figure for Michael, which is insane. I got to teach my son how to drive.
Maybe he was a lonely janitor.
Play catch with him.
Yeah, he gets away, and then we get introduced to Lori.
Yeah, we get Lori. What's the three group of friends here? Lori, Linda, and Lindsay?
Yes, but first we get Lori and Tommy. Because
Yes.
Lori has to bring keys over to the Myers house. Tommy's a little kid that she's going to babysit.
He's so grown up now.
1978, I would hope so.
Jesus. Okay, yeah, Tommy, little boy Tommy. And
Because her dad's like, hey, don't forget to bring the keys over to the Myers house. And she's like, well, fucking duh.
Yeah. And yeah,
And then
she's
she
walking
gets there,
with
and
him.
Tommy's like, that's the Booger Man house. We don't go into that
Yeah, and
house.
she's
I
like,
don't know why he talks like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, well, that was his character.
It's true.
That's Boogerman house.
There's someone home, though. Uh-oh. You
You
can't sell shit when people live there. Even if they don't own the house.
No soliciting.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if this was... No, squatters' rights was never a thing in the States. But I am totally...
That's not a states thing?
I-
Are you saying every clip I see of squatters is in Canada? Because that scares
squatters'
me.
rights. There was rights... I don't know where... I thought it was the UK for some reason, but it might have been the States, where if there's a building that is completely vacant and you have been squatting in it for an X amount of months, it is now considered your property.
I don't understand how something like that can even ever possibly become a law.
We live in a clown world.
So basically, if you take a month off and
Yeah, and
go
someone
somewhere,
squats.
and
And
someone
that's happened. So that became like legal cases where someone's been squatting and then tries to kick the actual tenant out of their house because they have squatters' rights or something.
that's
Because they
insane.
prove that, oh, this has been my place of living for X amount of months.
That's scary, man. That makes me not want to leave my house even more.
But that makes me want to try.
Which part? leaving your house or going
living
and
in someone's
squatting
attic.
somewhere.
Yeah, living in someone's attic and peeing in their sink when they're asleep.
Ew.
Well, gotta go pee somewhere.
The toilet would be right there, Steven.
And I have to make a noise. You'd be a bad squatter.
You wouldn't make a noise peeing in a sink?
I wouldn't have to flush.
Yeah, but have you ever heard water going down the drain? It makes that weird, like, gurgling noise. And if you cannot...
I will install better pipes while they're sleeping and then pee in the sink.
There's a very simple way to not make noise when peeing into a toilet. Sit the fuck down.
Or side of the bowl. But you leave pee.
Sit down.
Yeah, if there's pee in the bowl, it'd be yellow.
So they wouldn't know if they did that or not. If it's the nighttime, they'll be like, oh, I must have gotten up and taken a piss and not flush.
You live in a strange room.
Room? Yeah,
I wanted to say world.
I know you did. But of course I'm going to point out that you did not.
I would know if I pissed in my toilet.
I wouldn't.
For weeks, I have to pee every day, me as a squatter. We're getting off topic, Brandon.
Are we?
No. I will
Because
squat.
not really, because Michael's squatting in the house. Is he, though? Because it's his house.
Is it the family
That's the Myers house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's why I
one
went back.
bought it in 15 years? Oh, because
No,
someone got murdered there.
It's a small town.
1978.
Right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, superstitious.
Now they're trying to sell it. Maybe that's
yes.
why he wanted to get out. He was like,
Yeah.
they're selling my I don't think
And
so.
I'm not getting the money?
No,
He's a
that's
businessman.
my fucking house.
Yeah.
So he got out. and
For the court battle.
He's back there.
Yeah.
He
Good.
didn't want the squatters.
True.
There you go. See, it's all come around.
Makes sense.
Like a circular,
Keep going.
like a merry-go-round.
Mm.
Motion,
Do you-
up and down and around.
Do you like merry-go-rounds?
I do.
I do too.
I don't know if I've ever been on a merry-go-round.
Oh, let's go,
That's
dude.
the one with the horses, right?
Yes. But there's one
Do we have those in Canada?
at the X. There's one at the X going on. I don't know if they've stopped.
Okay, I'm sure I've been on it once at least because I used to go to the X every year for a good,
Okay.
like 3 or 4
Yeah, yeah.
years. Exhibition
they've-
in Ontario
But-
Place.
And they've got like crocodiles you could ride. Or
Do you remember Ontario Place, or is that before your time?
I remember.
Okay, good.
I remember the
I
commercials.
missed that shit.
We're gonna laugh and play
Not the commercials.
in
You've gone
sun,
though
'cause
when it was still
girls-
open. They had some cool shit at Ontario Place, man.
I
don't
might
know.
have once.
I don't know how that ever closed
I
down.
went to the science place more.
That place was cool too.
I think that's still
The
open.
Science Center.
Yeah.
Halloween. Whoa,
Don't
scary.
scare me.
Oh,
Oh man.
yeah. All right.
What
Yeah.
science experiments does Michael Myers play in this film?
Yeah, they're not really science experiments. He just likes to have fun and make art projects. That's what he does. He makes art projects.
Did he make art projects?
Yep, we'll get there.
Okay.
So she has the key to the Myers house.
Yeah,
she
puts it in
goes
the
to put it,
mailbox.
and he's like, "I see you, bitch."
Yeah.
They walk away. Tommy's like, "I see you tonight because you're gonna babysit me."
Yes.
Because originally, supposedly, this was called the Babysitter Murders.
That's terrible.
Well, the original premise for the film
Was not in Halloween.
Well, the main story was just supposed to be a guy that's completely evil that kills babysitters because back then that was like the most
Common.
What's the word? Like they're home alone, they're not in their own house.
Common.
As we see, it seems like no one's home in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Common
um,
fear. Yeah.
hmm?
Common fear.
Common fear, vulnerable.
Yeah.
They're very vulnerable.
Yeah.
Because if it's your own house, at least it's a little bit easier,
You
but
know
at the
you're-
same time, you're watching kids too.
Right. Extra level of responsibility. You ever babysit?
Yes, couple times.
Wow.
That's what I mean. My generation, like me at least, or my generation, was the last of a lot of stuff. Like we didn't have cell phones in school until grade 12, so it was
Nice.
just
That's a good age.
Yeah, that was just the cusp of that shit like that. It was
Yeah.
just on the edge of the technology shit.
I think when you get out of like primaries and high school, then that's when you get the internet.
Mhm. Yeah, like at this point, I don't even think a lot of people trust babysitters.
Yeah, no.
Like in the way where it's just like,
No.
okay, get the local, just high school kid that everyone gets. Like I don't think people
Everyone's
do that.
living in horror now.
Oh yeah,
Thanks, news cycle.
Which is kind of funny because it's one of the safest times at this point
Right.
because of cell phones
Yeah.
and like security cameras and plazas
Yeah.
and shit. You can't go anywhere with people like pinning you.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
if you
God.
know,
I've seen
you
some of
know
these
the
kids'
babies-
phones. Like, not kids, but like 20 and unders.
Mhm.
A lot of people have find my... their
Oh, yeah,
location
yeah.
is to their parents at all times.
Wow.
Terrifying.
So yeah, you're good.
I would never put my kids through that.
I mean, I don't think a lot of people even go out often enough
No.
to get a babysitter.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I know, right?
I don't
What
know.
are
I don't
parents
have
doing?
kids.
That's what I was asking when we were watching this film. Where the hell are all the parents in the 70s?
Probably at some sort of local Halloween shindig.
I was going to say, well, always you see babysitters, even outside of holidays.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, dude, the parents in the 70s just have friends?
Maybe.
They
That's
go and hang out?
crazy.
And that is so...
That's insane. Well, Lori has friends.
Yeah.
It's true.
Everyone
Michael,
has friends.
this is when we start seeing Michael stalk her a little bit because
Yeah.
he comes out of the house and it's just over his shoulder and you hear him breathing in the mask.
Yep. Which becomes iconic, and Darth Vader stole that.
70, he might have. Same year.
Whoa.
No. Star Wars was a year later.
Oh.
So maybe George Lucas was a big fan of Carrie and Halloween.
We knew it this whole time.
It's all full
Horror
circle.
Made everything.
Up, down, and around. Ferris wheel. That's not what I said before.
I think you did. Up, down, and around. Because it goes up and down, and it goes around.
No, I said the horsey thing.
Yeah.
No, merry-go-round. No, I didn't say
said
merry-go-round
no.
before. I said, what did I say before?
You said Ferris wheel?
I don't remember.
Ferris Wheeler's Day Off?
Ferris Wheeler, what?
Ferris Wheeler's Day Off?
That would be an awesome sequel.
And he just goes on the Ferris wheel.
The whole movie just takes place on a broken Ferris wheel.
Oh, cool.
Fuck.
What, dude?
I keep losing.
She goes
Halloween.
Home. Bobby. Oh yeah, no, that's later tonight. Then she meets up with her
heavy
friends.
breathing. Lori in class because he still stalks her.
And she sits in the back right.
She's just trying to learn. She looks up out in the window, and he's looking up, and he's like, "I see you.
Yeah,
you pretty.
Yeah,
I'm Michael.
Okay,
high five.
Jesus,
come on, give me the high five."
And then what?
He disappears.
Oh, shit.
That car is fucking fast for a station wagon.
Yes.
Because she just answers a question crazy enough because she's not paying attention. The teacher's just like, Lori, what's the answer? And she's like, well, and then just fucking goes.
She's a savant. This is never touched upon again. But
well, I think it's supposed to show that she's kind of like the nerdy goody-goody because later on...
Do they touch on it?
Yeah, the friends poke fun at her that she never has a boyfriend. She never leaves her house. She's... Even she says something, I forget what she calls herself. Like when everyone just gives the kids to her so that they can go have sex.
I guess.
She calls herself something. I can't remember the word she uses.
The Black Swan.
The Black Swan. She's so pretty, though.
No, you're thinking of the Ugly Duckling.
Oh.
But they are pretty similar stories, I think.
I don't know.
Me neither.
I like ducks.
Have you seen Black Swan?
Is that the ballerina movie?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's a horror movie. We should watch that.
Oh. All right, then. Stalking, Lori in class. She's good. Tommy even gets followed because he's outside and the bullies are like, Boogeyman's going to get you. He's going to slap your butt.
Yeah.
And it's not nice, Tommy.
It's not nice. And Bobby gets scared.
Tommy.
What did I say?
Bobby.
Because you said bum. So that's what I was thinking about. Tommy's bum. Bobby. He gets scared and runs home.
Well, one of the bullies runs into Michael. He just stares at him.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and then Michael... It's so funny because the more I watch it, the more this part's funny because he starts driving right beside Tommy for a good, 15 seconds. And Tommy has no idea.
Yeah.
But he's, right beside him.
Kids don't.
I'd be like, yo, what the fuck,
They didn't have stranger danger in the 70s.
They must have. I wonder when that started.
They barely had TVs. I don't know.
No, they did. Because they were watching
color.
Movies in this film. Fun fact about the movie they're watching. It was The Thing?
Completely fake.
No, it's real. But John Carpenter would go on to do a remake of that movie. That's one of the greatest fucking effects extravaganza horror sci-fi movies ever.
John Carpenter's The Thing.
It's a true story. John Carpenter's Thing. What?
Oh, so The Thing wasn't originally a Carpenter?
No, it was originally a movie called The Thing from Another Planet or from Outer Space or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
That's why there was UFO.
I haven't seen the original. I should watch it.
Yeah.
We should watch both of them at some point. That's crazy.
Are old movies good, though?
I like them.
Are they good, though?
Some of them are.
Okay.
One of my favorite movies is The Time Machine from 1960-something.
Oh,
I have it
wow.
on Blu-ray. It's good. A little cheesy, but some of the shit we watch now is worse.
It is.
Yeah, Tommy gets followed in car, and then Dr. Loomis finds that truck.
Yeah, that's right. And that's Michael's...
That's where he got his coveralls.
Yeah.
His soute de lavant.
And he immediately, after finding this truck with no one in it and the doors open, he immediately goes to a fucking cemetery.
Well, when he gets to Haddonfield, yeah. I don't really understand his reasoning to do that, to go see her grave.
And,
but yeah, we see the dead body, too, that he didn't see in the grass.
Right, yeah, she was sleeping.
Michael killed the tow truck driver.
Yeah.
And he just wanted to tow trucks, man.
Yeah.
But Michael needed his new garb.
Yeah, so he took on a little, like a fucking...
He likes the one suit.
Grease
the one
monkey.
Piece.
Yeah. Like you
Simple.
got.
Yeah, but that's a unicorn onesie.
It's kind of similar to a grease monkey. I don't know what they're called.
I mean, I do have a Michael Myers mask, so you kind of just gave me an idea.
A unicorn onesie with a Michael Myers mask.
That might... Should we do a photo shoot of that, everyone? Let me know.
I will not be there.
That's fine. Should I do a photo shoot of that, everyone?
That'll be on your OnlyFans.
Who?
Your OnlyFans.
What's that?
It's it's a place where you can explore all avenues.
Oh, yeah. Lori's friends. Hello, Annie and Linda.
Oh, Annie.
Annie and Linda. Annie is the chief's daughter.
Annie and Linda.
Annie and Linda. Linda's the girl from Carrie that we just reviewed,
know.
Which is crazy, which reminds me.
What?
Shout out to Chase for requesting this movie.
Chase requested this movie? Oh, you're right.
He did, and yeah.
And yeah. Thanks, Chase.
Hell yeah. Great request. A little early in the year, but that just means we're going to have to review other Halloween movies as we get to Halloween.
And it makes sense that Chase likes Halloween because there's a lot of chase scenes in Halloween.
Very slow chasing. More stalking.
Yeah. Chase,
so
are you a creep?
Chase. Slow chase.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Fellow
chase.
weirdo. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
all the
right.
weirdos unite.
That's enough.
Why?
Keep going.
Yeah. you know it. Speed kills, asshole.
Yeah, and then Michael stops.
It's crazy that he heard her.
Yeah, with that mask.
He has phenomenal hearing.
It does have holes in the ears.
Because he didn't have to use his ears that much when he was locked up. So he was saving his hearing
to
make it really good later.
He closed his ears the whole time so that he can open them today.
Yeah. And
on
then
Halloween.
Yeah.
I was confused of Michael.
Why?
In this moment. His motive.
I think he's just checking out the scenery. It's been 15 years
so
since he's been
sightseeing right now? This is sightseeing arc?
Yeah.
Where he's just kind of looking around.
Checking out his hometown.
Home. Yeah, that's right. Meeting the neighbors.
Looking at the menu of people who he's going to kill. He doesn't eat them, but...
And he gets angry.
Because they don't invite him over.
Yeah, that's right.
They all go over to have the sex. They don't invite
sex
him
with
over.
The boys.
We get the famous Bush scene here, which is one of my favorites, when he just comes out.
I didn't see any Bush in this movie.
Yeah. That was kind of a letdown.
Yeah.
This was a nice bush, though. It was a big bush, because it was as tall as Michael.
Right.
That'd be fun.
Oh, that's right. And he's just peeking around the corner on the sidewalk.
And Laurie sees him.
Yeah.
Laurie.
But not Linda.
Nope. No, Annie. Linda went away at this point.
Oh, that's right, because she's like a crazy girl.
Yeah, she's like, I'll see you later when we all have the sex with people. And they're like, okay, later.
Okay.
And then Laurie sees him and she's like, there's the guy from the car that was like speed kills.
And then Annie's like, I'll go check it out, girl. And she fucking gaslights her because nothing's around the corner. She's like, oh my God.
This is when they start poking fun of her. Yeah. She's like, she wants to ask you out. There's no one there.
And Laurie's going through it.
He's a ninja ghost.
Well, I like the way Mr. Carpenter explained how he got away because there was a little catwalk as they were panning.
That's very long. That's a very fast walk. And we've seen how slow he is later on. He's just like, boom.
He ran.
I don't know.
It was off camera, but he ran.
That's fast running.
He's a man. Only a man that can run.
But he's been stuck in
right, and no exercise.
Right. Well, maybe some. Maybe if you jog in place.
His fake dad taught him how to jog in place.
I mean, if he can drive.
Yeah.
He can jog. He can jive too.
If he can drive, he can jive.
I've seen the gifs.
Thanks, Michael.
Michael can jive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen the gifs too, Mikey. Why'd you do like a Pixar smile at me? You looks like Will Smith from Shark Tales.
He played a shark?
No, he played a fish, but the movie was called Shark Tales.
I never seen that. Was that Pixar? Finding Nemo is better.
I disagree.
Really?
That might be controversial.
Oh.
But I really like the vibe of Shark Tales.
All right.
It was...
Shark bait. Ooh-ah.
It was what the new Little Mermaid should have been. That's all I'm going to say.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. Is it a horror movie? Should we watch it? Didn't think so.
There's a shark, so I'm sure
Those
it's
are
scary
scary.
moments.
I'm actually fucking petrified of sharks.
I can see that
Yeah.
for you. Is
Yeah.
it because of Jaws?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I watched it when I was like 5.
And that's it.
And
You thought
oceans,
it was real.
it's just, it doesn't make sense why we should go into something so dangerous as home.
So you believed the movie Jaws? You
Well-
believed a
well,
fictional
Not
shark
only
movie?
that, sharks aren't the only things that live in the ocean.
You believe sharks are dangerous to
Some
you?
of them are. Not all of them are, but
do you
like
know
tiger
this?
sharks are not nice.
Where the fuck are you going to find a tiger shark in Lake Ontario?
Are there any sharks in Lake
No.
Ontario? Well, then what? I
You're
didn't.
fine.
I said oceans. I don't like oceans.
It's not an
And then-
issue for you. You've never.
I have family in the east that's surrounded
So
by
it's
ocean.
For them. Guys, you got to get out of there.
Well, no, I visit.
If a tornado picks up
Well, that's outside of the water.
and goes
Oh,
off the
sharks. Sharknado.
Yeah.
Now I'm scared even
Yeah.
more.
We shouldn't watch that movie.
Lori runs into the cop for the first time because he's just standing there while she's walking backwards, and he's just like, "Oh, Lori, I scared you," and
Is he the
she's like,
captain?
"Yeah, sheriff, I think,
Sheriff, that's
Yeah.
it.
captain, sheriff."
I think one's a denomination for police department and one's a denomination for sheriff's department. I think
Oh.
sheriffs are state and police are cities. I do not know American police structures.
I don't know our police structure.
You're right. Mounties?
We don't have Mounties where we are.
Yeah,
well, we
have federal,
might, but
they're federal police.
so wait, the cops that we see
There's
like
Mounties
outside.
in Toronto that ride on horses.
Okay, no, I've seen those,
Well,
but that's not our main.
No, they're not going to patrol.
That's what I mean. You make it sound like
no,
the only things we have are guys riding mooses chasing.
with spears.
No,
be
I'm kidding.
incredible.
They don't ride fictional animals
You're right.
because I've never seen a moose, so I don't believe in them.
They're huge, dude. They're the size of your house.
That's what they
They're
say.
the size of your house.
That's what they say.
They're like fucking skinwalkers.
Yeah, where are they? Exactly.
Where are the skinwalkers?
Everywhere.
Okay.
Everywhere and nowhere and over there.
Moose are just skinwalkers that got deformed. Like they
That's
took
a-
over deer
Oh.
and then they
And
got
it couldn't
more
fit.
powerful.
It couldn't fit. At this point, after she meets the cop and he's like, everyone's entitled to one scare a year.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, I'm going to go now.
Yeah, all the adults were kind of creeps in this.
Anyway, they were just awkward,
Yeah, awkward.
right? And
Well,
then
yeah.
Lori sees Michael again because he's in the backyard hanging up laundry.
Yeah, my goodness. And immediately disappears, too.
Well, he felt bad for spooking her again.
Yeah.
He's like, sorry, we keep running into each other.
yeah. And then
I'll
he,
just get out of your hair.
he grabbed onto the dryer line and turned into a towel. And we
Hey,
didn't see him.
At least all the towels weren't covered in turkey poo.
You're right. Thank you, Carrie.
Needful things.
Thank you.
Close.
Needful things.
Very close.
What was the 70s?
Not needful things. That was 93.
What?
Yeah. Insanity.
It was a small town.
No, they didn't have turkey shit in the 70s. What are you talking about?
You're probably right. We didn't know we could farm them yet.
Now I want turkey. Is it almost Thanksgiving? Couple months. We're almost there.
At Whataburger, I was just thinking about Whataburger today. They have a Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving.
sandwich
Oh, those are
with
good.
cranberry sauce
Yeah,
on
yeah.
it. You know about this?
Yeah, they used to have one at what was the other burger? There's too many burger places like Burger Priest and Burger
Yeah.
this and Burger that. But yeah, I've had I think it was like a turkey burger with like all the basically every side that you have
Mashed
during
potato.
Thanksgiving is on
Oh,
top of
so
it.
cool.
So yeah, she sees him in the backyard,
Yeah.
and then she starts. That's when we get the scene of Loomis in the graveyard, and we see that the gravestone's missing.
Yeah. And damn kids would do anything for Halloween decorations.
And he's like,
All
I
right,
don't know, it was
you
kids.
weird gravekeeper.
Yeah, I don't think I don't. Was the 70s that crazy? Because that's heavy shit.
Yeah, that's like, it was a marble, but it was damn hard stone.
Well, yeah.
That's like, yeah, got to be 250 pounds.
And is that how they're in the ground? Just
no
like,
fucking way, but maybe.
oh yeah. So you don't know? Because
Yeah,
I don't know.
because it looked insane that it was just.
I
kind
mean, it
of,
was a good foot
yeah,
dug down, but like I'm
just like a
saying, is that
line.
enough to hold it up for enough
Yeah.
time?
and like
If it's that heavy?
depending on where you are, rain and snow expanding and contracting in the dirt, that thing's going to topple over. That dirt's going to get loose. Didn't seem good. That's all I'm going to say.
I mean, it works for the movie because
It does.
when he puts it in the bed and shit,
Yeah.
it would have looked weird if it was just like the entire bed or
Yeah.
some
Or if
whatever.
he like broke it off, that'd be fine.
He is strong.
Yeah.
Just give it a bunch of high fives.
Yeah.
Like
Bah,
he
bah,
did
bah,
the
bah.
car
All night.
window.
Yeah.
That poor car. Do you like station wagons? I
do.
like them.
I like the wood trim on the side of station wagons.
Oh, do you remember when people used to hurt each other when you would see one of those? I forget what it
Hurt-
was called. You know,
Punch
like punch buggy? There's one for
wood paneling.
I think it was a Woody or what was it called?
Hard on, and
No.
you slap his dick.
Well, I mean, there weren't many of them when we were growing up. Even the
Okay.
90s, they were very rare.
Yeah, they were very
Oh,
60s,
man.
70s, weren't they? Just
Yeah,
put
I
a
can't
surfboard on top.
remember. I think they came out and were popular probably around this time in the 80s. So it was kind of like
Okay.
the family car before a mini
Yeah.
van
Yeah.
because all the kids would just like sit in the
Yeah,
back, even
big
though
old-
that was technically just a trunk.
Yeah, just a long car.
There was literally only a back seat and then a trunk,
Yeah, but a very long
but
trunk.
they would use it as more seats.
Yeah. Just stuff your kids
See, nowadays I don't understand why they don't make a new station wagon
and make line
and
up
have
the seats.
a seat there that can go down into the ground
Oh, right.
like they do.
Minivans have just taken over that space.
Yeah, but just to change it up a bit.
Yeah, I know, right? Car companies aren't ballsy enough. They all look the fucking same. Have you seen them?
Yeah,
They
this is
stopped
true.
innovating. It's over. We
It's
live in a
over.
post-capitalist society.
If you like cars,
Everything's the same.
you won't anymore.
Remember how phones used to be so unique?
I don't know.
The
I've seen
Razor.
some pretty unique ones. Like, have you seen the flip one that flips in half?
It's a fucking large screen
I like it.
they're all
It's-
large screens
It's fancy.
with
That one's
knobs
not
on
too
the
big.
side.
It reminds me of what was the flippy Game Boy?
The SP, but also the DS.
Maybe the DS.
The DS was,
Was that
two
what it was
dual
called?
screens. The Game Boy SP Advanced, the Advanced SP was just a kind of a
It was
laptop.
like a square.
Yeah.
That flipped open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah.
I like it. Hey, Mikey, he likes it.
Hey, Mikey.
That works because Michael Myers.
Yes,
Because we're reviewing Halloween, if you forgot.
but I don't think he liked anything this whole time he was here.
Well, he likes his mask.
He does. He always wears it. Well, he takes it off one time.
And if you don't know, the grave belonged to his sister, Judith,
Judith?
that he stole. He took his sister's grave.
Oh, no.
That's so disrespectful. He just misses her. Lori and Annie get high.
Do they?
Really?
They smoke weed?
The marijuana. The marijuana.
They do?
Yeah, when they're driving in the car and
What
she
the f-
passes her the joint and she's like, light this up. And she's like coughing and Annie takes a little hit. She gives it to Lori and then Annie's like, shit, my dad. And Lori throws it out the window and they're like fanning all the shit.
Was I sleeping?
No. And
Are
then they
you making
pull up
this
to her
up?
dad and the alarm's going off at the hardware
Yeah, yeah.
store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then she's like, I didn't hear you. And then he's like yelling something at her. And then the alarm goes off. And she's like, he
Oh, that's
yells
right.
too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're fucking wild. They were smoking weed in the 70s.
Hell yeah.
They did everything.
Fucking right.
Jesus.
78, baby.
That was 50 years ago almost? 45?
Well, did you know they smoked a lot of weed in the 60s?
I know
They
about
did a
that.
lot of drugs in the 60s.
I know about that.
That's when it started, maybe.
Peace and love.
Craziness.
They were
Peace
so
and love
happy.
and drugs and woo.
At least from what I recall.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
I was barely there
Some
for the
people
80s.
were probably very happy.
I'm happy.
Don't lie.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're wearing a Halloween shirt today.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention I've dressed up for the episode. Yay.
Not the pants. The pants are Adidas track pants.
They're
and
wannabe
sorry,
Adidas track
They're
pants.
ACX.
Well, yeah, Giant Tiger brand, baby.
Okay. I didn't know they had a brand.
Giant Tiger.
Okay.
Makes it fancy. Like
Tigre.
Valou Village.
Tigre, I think is
I like
tiger
to
in
shop at
French.
Valou Village. You know what I'm saying.
Say it again.
Valou Village.
Oh.
Yeah.
Valou Village.
Halloween.
A lot of these are French words. Borrowed into English.
I mean,
strangely
yeah.
enough.
Yeah, we're close. We have some French in our country. It's like right in the middle too. Isn't it? There's a little off to the side.
It's on the ocean, almost.
Almost. So that means there's not.
It's like right above New York.
Halloween.
He's getting scared.
No, that doesn't make sense.
He's getting scared, dude.
That doesn't make sense. So Yeah, so what he stole from the hardware store was rope and his mask. And the rope comes into play later when he does his art projects. See, it's all coming together.
It's all coming together and everything's explained.
And it's funny because we see Michael following them around in his car because that car has endless gas.
Endless gas. Well, do you think he fills up?
No.
Ever at gas station? No.
That'd be weird.
He reminds me of a girl that I once knew.
Usher.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Why do you know so many Usher songs?
Usher's the man.
It reminds me of Man in Black, the farmer who is made of bugs.
Sugar water.
Yeah, the sugar water.
That guy used to creep the shit out of me.
He was such a good character actor.
Do you know what he's done recently?
I thought he died.
No, he's the Kingpin in the Daredevil show on Netflix. God,
good for him. I'm so happy.
It's crazy.
He's so good.
He's such a badass.
He's so good.
And he likes his sugar water. Like, who wouldn't?
Yeah.
At this point, Dr. Loomis meets, I was going to say Lieutenant Brackett. It's just going to change every time we bring him up. So Lieutenant Brackett.
Brackett is his last name, right?
Brackett, yeah.
That's insane.
Like the thing you use with tools and stuff.
And he starts like fucking telling lies. He's like, listen, there's a crazy man.
I mean, he's telling the truth.
There's a literal devil. He's lying. He doesn't know all the answers. He didn't study. He's lying.
Bobby Boucher as the devil.
And he's like, listen, copper, you gotta listen to me. And he's like, it's fucking Halloween. You're fine. You're getting scared. It's not, Boogeyman's not real. And he's like, no, dude.
But Michael is.
And he's coming. And he's like, all right, I'll stick around. And if you're right, you shouldn't have fucking let the guy go.
He says that later, but yes.
Yeah, I know. I like the line, though.
It's a good line.
It's a good line.
Because that part's even funnier.
Yeah. Damn you for letting him escape. That was it.
So they visit the Myers house. I think this is a bit later. I think it's cut between something else.
They don't add much information between the two. It's more...
No, yeah, they go right to the Myers house.
Yeah.
Because they're walking around and then they see the dead dog that it doesn't show us.
Yeah.
And Dr. Loomis is like, damn, he was hungry.
Yeah.
And the cop's like, pfft.
But there was one of Needful Things.
The cop says the stupidest thing, actually, though. Because he says, I don't know. It was probably a skunk.
Oh.
He says a skunk.
He died
like,
of the stink.
What kind of fucking skunk eats a dog?
You ever get that right in your nose? The spray? You'll die.
Well, if Dr. Loomis is saying he got hungry, I'm sure half the dog was like missing or skinned.
God.
Which is funny because in Needful Things, we saw a dog, but we saw the dog.
It's skinned.
And it was sad.
I was neutral.
That's because you're not a dog person.
I own one.
That doesn't matter.
We're friends.
That's good. Friends are nice to have, I think. I don't know.
Actually, in my calendar on my phone, July 26th, the birthday of my dog, is titled My Only Friend's Birthday.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
I made the bit like 10 years ago. I'm like, that's still good.
So they're walking around the house, and the sheriff's just like, man, what the fuck is up with this person that you're talking about anyway? Yeah. Why are you such a scared little bitch? And then it goes all serious, and he's like, I met this 6-year-old boy with his blank, pale, motionless face, because he's from Texas now.
Yeah.
And the blackest eyes.
Yeah.
What eyes? The devil's eyes, Steven.
How does he know? Has he met the devil?
Well, because he was with them for 15 years.
But how does he know that he has to know the devil for reference?
Well, he spent 8 years trying to reach him.
Psychologist.
Because they wouldn't let him go near him. So he's like trying to reach. You know what I'm saying? No? I don't know.
He tries to like do a seance and reach him from the other side?
Exactly.
That would have been cool.
They wouldn't let them in the same room.
They should have done witchcraft in this.
And then I spent another 7 trying to keep him locked up because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply cotton candy.
That's not what he says, dude.
No, he says evil.
Oh.
Fucking
Which
evil.
Which explains why he was 6 feet tall in the opening scene.
It's just so much evil is in him. It's exploding.
It piled up.
It's exploding out of him.
It's a stinky pile of evil.
Like a boom boom.
Like a boom boom.
Yeah, so he says this story, and then Michael starts stalking poor Annie.
Yeah.
And then we get another fucking dog that dies.
Yeah.
We kind of see this one. We just see its legs.
Yeah, yeah.
We see the dog. Because it's barking.
Yeah, yeah.
And Annie's like, what the fuck, man? Shut up. And the dog, you know, we hear the like inner dialogue. And he's like, bitch, I'm trying to save you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm warning you. And she doesn't listen.
It ends up outside, and then we just hear the dog go... And then did she
Oh,
mention that?
Lindsay,
Like,
don't worry about it. He must have found a bitch to fuck.
yeah, like she mentioned he was horny
Yeah.
and that he was just humping something out
Yeah,
there.
she's like, if he found a friend or some shit.
Jesus.
Well, good for him.
Well, I don't know. Annie's a little obsessed. She's a little one-track minded.
Well, sex is fun.
And everyone should have
And
it.
she's a teenager.
Dogs,
She's
that's
hormones
all they think about it,
and
yeah.
she's new to the genre.
Yeah. So she's got to blame everything on it.
Explain, yeah.
Explain.
And while she's doing this, I rewatched this, and it's so funny because she's just like, she has a pot in her hand while she's talking to Lori. She's just like kind of moving it around to stir it and just randomly spills it on herself.
Yeah. Shit.
Now I'm all buttery and greasy.
Yeah.
Why does she have to change?
Yeah,
You're like all ready for your boyfriend.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You're buttery and greasy.
There you go.
That's kind of all you can ask for.
You know.
I've been in the butter zone. Let me just say that.
Do you like butter? You're a butter or margarine guy?
I hardly know her.
Oh. Well.
Butter.
Yeah.
Margarine scares me.
Could you believe it was not butter? I could believe it.
I could believe that.
Good times.
I could believe that.
Yeah, so she has to go do laundry and shit in an outer laundry house. Remember she gets locked inside because Michael's playing games?
Yeah.
He's like, it's Halloween, let's play. And he locks her inside.
Yeah, and then she
tries to get out the window.
Yeah, she does some weird porn scene where
Little
she's
tushy.
stuck.
A little tushy stick.
short little
Well, she doesn't
tush.
have clothes.
And what's this chick's name that comes and saves her?
The little girl
Yeah.
is Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Her little pigtails and her little dress. She's watching. She's funny. She's just watching movies and doesn't give a shit what's going on.
Yeah, she's watching
else.
The Thing.
No, she's watching something else. Tommy's watching The Thing.
Oh, Tommy's The Thing. She's not watching some alien shit? I thought she was getting scared too.
I think it was some alien or like a cowboy movie or some shit.
That's right.
It was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she gets a call from, I think Paul was the boyfriend.
And
she's
barely
like, fine,
even
I'll go
cares
get her.
and hangs up on him.
God damn.
Like, wouldn't you just leave it off the receiver?
I thought so too.
Right? Like, why would you hang up so he can call back? But it worked out. She got her out of there.
He calls back right at the... Well, no, they kind of have to run for it, but yeah. And then she's like, don't tell anyone. Lindsay answers the phone. She's like, stuck in the window like a dumbass. Here she is. But Paul was grounded, we found out.
Yeah.
And his parents are gone, so he can sneak out and sneak his little pee-pee somewhere.
Sneak his little pee-pee right out of his pants.
But he doesn't get to do it. He never shows up either.
No. It's he just...
I never noticed that.
Skips out.
Because Linda and her boyfriend show up, and they go into the empty house. But Paul never shows up.
She goes to, like, meet him, no? Like, she says he can get out of the house, and I'm going to go meet him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. She says she's going to go get him. She goes over to Lori's place.
Yep.
Because she's like, what if you could watch a movie with Tommy?
Yeah,
and Lindsay's like, oh, hell yeah, he hot.
Yeah. And Tommy's in his fucking gi? Like, what is he wearing?
I don't know if it was like a NASA outfit or like a cop outfit or it had a belt
it's all
and
white
patches.
with patches.
I mean, if he's watching The Thing, maybe it would make sense if it was an astronaut spacesuit. They looked weird in the 70s, especially like a cheap.
And I forgot it's Halloween.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to remember.
It's just not something he typically wears. But who knows? I don't know him.
You don't.
I don't know the kid. But
all you know is that he has a nice little Beatles haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's scared of the boogeyman.
Yes.
This poor fucking kid through the whole movie keeps not really, because he keeps looking out the window and seeing Michael.
Yeah.
And just like the dog trying to warn Andy, he's like, hey, Lori, boogeyman's going to come whoop our ass. And she's like, Tommy, you're on drugs.
Yeah. Yeah, she does say that.
Well, she looks and he's gone.
Yeah.
Because he's so fast.
Yeah.
Like
Michael's
a gazelle.
fast guy.
What?
Fast like a
That's right.
I think Nacho Libre says that at one point.
What? So fast.
Esqueleto. What's his name? Esqueleto? You're fast like a gazelle. And I'm strong like a,
That's probably where I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't even know what a gazelle is, to be honest.
I think it's a savanna deer cousin that lives in the savannah.
That's fast.
That's fast.
So runs it is actually fast.
Runs away from cheetahs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Because they're quick.
They rely on like Dead by Daylight jukes.
Okay.
Like they do have sharp corners.
Oh,
yeah.
They're fast turners.
Yeah, you'll like them.
Okay.
You'll probably find yourself.
Cheetahs can't turn fast because they have spots on them.
Yeah, and they got spots on them, so if
helps them run.
What do you say? If they turn fast, the spots will fall off.
It fucks up their momentum. What are you talking about? Yeah, so Butter, laundry room.
Butter,
Michael
laundry
has
room,
fun.
Michael.
Michael likes Halloween.
And I love that she's doing her laundry and she just wears nothing but a button up.
Well, it's all she has.
Love it.
Boogeyman is real. Paul's coming. Lindsay must go with Lori.
Mhm.
Michael's stalking while they're outside. He just loves that road.
Yeah. Well, he lives there.
He's just chilling.
Yeah.
No, he lives a little up the street.
Does
Because
he?
that's where Dr. Loomis is right now. Because he's like,
Just
I'm going to chill here in the bushes.
and just heckle at all the kids who try to go get treats from this house.
Well, yeah, because we see. So earlier, did we mention the bullies with Tommy? Because I know we mentioned Michael following him, but he's bugged by the bullies.
Yeah,
And
you mentioned Boogeyman, yeah.
So we see them again, and they're at the house, and it's one of those like, I dare you to go up and go inside or knock on the door. So one of them goes up, and Dr. Loomis is like, hey, kids, get away from that house in some stupid voice. Yeah. But then it looks at him, and he's got this giant fucking smile on his face. Like he's
eyes
enjoying
are bulging out. Oh.
I mean, I guess everyone gets into the Halloween spirit.
Yes.
And you get one scare a year.
I'm going to be a creep this Halloween.
I like this bush. And then this is the part where Brackett says if you're right, damn you for releasing him, because he comes over and he's like, pretty sure you're full of shit. Yeah. Nothing's going on. I'm kind of sick of your fancy talk. I need more proof.
Yeah.
And then Loomis starts going in. You'll notice this in subsequent movies where he just goes, well, I met this boy. And he just like kind of goes into the same spiel. And he's like, and Brackett's just like, yeah, it sounds like more fancy talk. Yeah. But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Like, I'll stay out all night.
Patrol around the block.
But it's just funny that he follows it up with more fancy talk. Yeah. He's like, I need proof. He's like, well, I met this boy when he killed his sister. It's like, all right, fine, whatever.
Yeah, fuck off.
Loomis is so funny.
More like loon.
Loony.
Yeah, because
or a loony.
Oh, maybe he's the loony bin.
Oh.
He hangs around loonies all day.
Well, because he spent so much time with Michael, inheritant evil.
Yes.
That might make sense.
The loony and the toonie.
I like tunes.
All right.
Toonskis. That's what I call them when I play video games and I put tunes on. Toonskis.
Oh, that's what I call alcoholic tunes.
It's an alcoholic tune.
Like a brewski I was trying to do.
Brewski.
And then call it a tuneski.
That's a beer.
Thanks, guys.
But then Linda and her boyfriend show up.
Yeah.
He's got some nice glasses.
Nice glasses.
He can really see out of those.
Big nerd.
I like him.
Yeah, me too.
He's all right.
Big nerd.
But no Annie home. They're like, Annie, why you got the lights off?
Yeah.
Stop being a bitch. Where are you at?
So he travels inside and
so they have the sexy time.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I'm done. Get me a beer.
Yeah.
He's like, good idea.
Yeah.
It's not a good idea.
And then he gets fucking jumped by Mikey and hung up to dry.
Oh yeah, nice little art project.
Yeah. Oh, this is what you're talking about.
Yeah, and Michael even does his signature head tilt.
Yeah. Takes a look at it.
Kind of looking at his art.
Yeah.
Admiring it.
Looking at it from a different perspective.
Curious, maybe watching the soul leave the body because he's the devil.
And he loves to see that, and he eats their soul to get more powerful. And apparently, that explains why he has so many lives.
Yeah, he just sucks it up like a vacuum.
And he utilizes it as an extra life.
His middle name is Hoover.
Michael Hoover Myers?
Yep, because he sucks up their souls.
Interesting.
Right? Yeah. Oh, we didn't mention that he killed Annie.
She's nothing to me anyways. Yeah, she's just driving over and she gets...
Well, no, she doesn't even drive because she goes to the car and it's locked. Oh. She's like, crap. So she goes in and gets the keys, comes back, and it's unlocked.
Oh, okay.
And she gets in the car and is like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
But then he reaches over and he chokes the shit out of her. Yeah.
And it was an awkward choke.
A little. Because he's like breathing heavy.
And he's doing one hand.
Oh, yeah. He's so strong, though. That's all he needs.
I guess just crush her trachea.
Right?
Beautiful.
Just crush it.
And he's got a new car now.
For later.
Yeah.
If he needs it.
Because,
it happens.
He's just making money moves.
Man. He's smart. He had a lot of time to think.
Business guy.
Yes. Yeah, so after he sticks the boyfriend, he gets a sheet.
Yep. Puts it over his head. Pretends to be a ghost.
Hello, I'm Casper.
And comes back into the room and she's like, that's not a beer.
This is a beer. And then he shows her boobies.
Yeah, she's like, check out these beers cans.
Not bad.
And Michael wasn't impressed.
He wasn't.
He walks to...
He crazy.
Does he get close and then take off the sheet? How does he reveal?
Oh no, she answers the phone because
Oh.
of Lori, and she's like, "Yo, what's up?"
She just
She's
ignores
like,
him.
"I don't know, fucking my boyfriend's being a douche."
Yeah.
And then Michael grabs the cord and is like, "Hiya!"
Yeah, chokes her with a cord. He's a big choker.
Big choke. He likes to choke,
He loves to choke.
stabbing and choking.
He was the original punk. He big into chokers.
Mm-hmm.
Get it? You ever wear a choker in the
No.
punk scene? Wow. Not like a
I had
studded
the
one?
ball necklace.
I don't know what that is.
You know, like
Pearl?
no, the chain that you see with the balls on it. It's usually
Like testicles?
no.
Just
I don't know
imagine
how else to explain it. They're
scrotums
just
hanging.
little metal. It looks like pearls, but they're little metal balls
Oh,
on a
okay.
chain.
No, never
I guess
seen
you
this.
missed that.
I missed that.
Yeah,
I had Pogs. That was my older brother. I didn't.
I
have,
had Pogs.
I never played Pogs.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I had
You crazy son of a bitch.
crazy bones. I've had.
Okay, that was a couple years later.
That was
so,
fun.
Yeah,
It was
all right.
a lot of fun.
All right. I'll give you that one.
Thank you.
Okay.
And those Mighty Beans.
What?
That was out of your time.
Yak back?
Mighty Beans are on the scene. Mighty Beans. They're doing something when they're jumping. Mighty Beans. They were just like pill-shaped toys with different characters painted onto it, and they had a metal ball in there. So when you flipped it, it should flip over by itself a few times, and you could create tracks for them where they would flip head over heel.
All right.
And yeah, there's like a little ball in it that makes the weight go crazy.
Wow.
Thanks, dude.
That's pretty cool.
I gotta show you my fucking Mighty Beans, dude.
That's cool. Loomis leaves the
Loomis leaves the
he
liquor
leaves the house.
store. Oh,
What he may have went. Maybe he made a pit stop.
that fucker.
We don't see everything, but he sees the car up the street and he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit, I'm standing here looking that way.
Yeah,
I should have looked behind me like
Yeah.
hours ago
Yeah.
cuz the car's there."
his car's there. He should have just looked, but he didn't.
So he walks up the street. But at this point, everyone's dead at the one house and Lori's like, "What the fuck is
Yeah.
going on?" So she leaves the kids to go and investigate.
Don't the boogeyman though. The
Don't-
boogeyman out there.
Don't do it.
The boogeyman. Shut up, Tommy.
Well, Tommy's sleeping, so she's
Oh.
like, "Night, kids. I'm gonna go see the boogeyman and get my boogie on with my jive."
They sleeping in a different room.
They're upstairs.
Those. I don't know what they're doing in the 70s.
They're like 6.
No. Yeah, maybe.
You uncultured
don't think-
swine. Yeah, they were.
I thought they were like a little older.
It's 7.
9.
If no,
I don't know what.
no.
I don't know what kids look like anymore.
Well,
They're all blobs.
that's
to
right.
me.
You just act like one, right?
I just act like.
Oh dear. Yeah, Lori checks on them, but Michael made art projects.
Michael
This
makes
is where
art
we see
projects.
the rope come into play. Into play because they're just praying
They
away.
prayed the god away because Satan's here to stay.
Satan.
Satan.
Santa Claus in the South Pole. Singing up your north. I don't know.
Okay. Santa Claus in the South Pole sticking up your north. And yeah,
It's been a day.
Is this where our chick goes into the house and sees the art project?
Yeah, it's like they're swinging.
Yeah, so you got the boyfriend swinging from his feet, and
That's
then
where the rope is.
do we get the trapdoor next? That pulls right up next to her? No, there's another body.
Well, no, she opens the door and the first thing she sees is Annie in the bed. Yeah, Annie in the bed
Annie
with
in
the
the
big
bed.
tombstone and all the candles.
Right. She
Dangerous
freaks
shit.
out and goes to like cower in a corner, and then the closet whips open and boyfriend's swinging by his feet, and then this little trap door opens up.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
It was-
Like a dumbbell or something, but
Yeah,
she
yeah.
was stuffed
yeah.
in
Is that what they're called? Dumbwaiter.
dumbwaiter.
Yeah.
Is there a dumbbell? I
Yeah,
don't know.
Those are the things you lift with your arms.
That's true.
Dumbbells.
That's not what she found.
No.
That'd have been weird if there was someone in there.
Just working out.
Well, if they're
Oh,
in the
in the
dumbbell,
that's-
yeah.
You're like in the I don't know how you do it.
But they're all dead either way.
Yeah, she freaks out.
She's like sitting in the corner, and then we get the fucking crazy shit of the darkness, and
Yep.
his face just like high
Yeah.
five.
High five.
Yeah,
Does
he
lift
just
his-
wants a high five.
Does he lift
man.
his hand every
no,
time? Okay.
he doesn't. Never.
I was wondering why you're doing the bit. It just doesn't make sense, is what you're saying.
It does because he always he smacked at the
I
beginning.
guess. Yeah, he's just holding something while he's doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's no good.
his knife.
That's not how you do high five.
That's not a knife.
This is a knife.
Yeah, pull your pants back up, man.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's all right.
They just kind of came off on their own.
It's all right. So the mask comes into the darkness, and he goes to slash her.
Yeah.
And he gets like a little
Uchi?
slice.
Yeah.
And she's like,
when
ah!
her
And then
shirt
she
rips
falls
open.
over the railing, doing the stairs.
My God. Like a good fall, too.
And then the music's all like, bam, bam. And he's like, all walking.
He just walks.
Stairs.
He doesn't run.
He's looking at her, and she's like, shit.
Yeah, POV shots of Michael coming down.
So she has to run back to the house, but she tries to visit a neighbor. She's like, help me.
And nobody opens up.
No, they kind of
Like,
look
they
out the
turn on the
window, and they're
lights.
like, it's Halloween. We don't believe you. We're tired.
Yeah.
Have some candy.
Yeah, and they toss candy out the mail.
So she has to wake Tommy up from his slumber.
Hey, yes, and she says, "Hey, stay here." Does she mention the boogeyman's here or no?
At one point, but at first she has to throw like a plant up at their room. She's like, Tommy,
Oh yeah, that's right.
open the door.
Yeah, and
You
he's
stupid bitch.
groggy to come downstairs.
Yep.
She just gets away, locks the door, says, "Go back to your fucking rooms."
Yeah, I
and lock
think
the
she
door.
brings them upstairs, and then she's there, and she notices that there's like a big window open.
Yeah.
And he's hiding behind the couch.
Yeah, the coochie. What?
The couch.
Oh, the couch.
Come on now. Get your mind out of the gutter.
You know what I was thinking though? I thought you were going to say he's hiding behind the curtain. And so when you
No.
said the cooch, I'm like, he's trying to say curtain, but with cooch?
Yeah, he rises above the couch, and then she stabs him with a knitting needle.
Yeah, which was sick. She was getting it prepared. Right in the neck.
Right
and
in
he
the
just
neck.
dies.
Right in the jugular.
And he falls down and dies,
He
and she
passes
doesn't
out.
bother to check.
No.
She's like, okay, he's dead now.
Yep.
And then she says, kids, come on out. It's fine. I did
Is
it.
that the boogeyman? It was, but I whooped his
I
ass.
fucking killed him.
It doesn't.
She didn't.
He comes up the stairs, and the kids are like, shit, bitch.
Yeah.
Babysit better.
Yeah. Double tap.
God damn.
You know the rules?
No, this is one of the. It's like the first slasher.
Oh, right. They
Like
didn't
the
know the
first
rules.
big,
Yeah.
This made the rules.
I'm talking about the rules from Zombieland.
I'm talking about the rules from Scream.
Oh.
There are certain rules that one must follow.
You'll
have to see it.
You're making that up.
No, I'm not.
Scream doesn't have rules.
You would have seen it on my Twitch
So
if
she
you
tells
followed,
the
because
kids
it's literally
to
a
go
clip
back
of that.
to the fucking bedroom and lock up again.
Yeah, lock that
Or did
door. And then she runs into the room and she opens the door to the balcony. She's like, I'm gonna trick this
He's gonna
motherfucker.
think I jumped
So
out.
she goes into the closet.
Yeah.
Wraps up the fucking inside so he can't get in, but he's smart.
Yeah, and he's strong, and just fucking brute forces his way through there.
Well, he kind of ruffles the feathers
He
a bit.
ruffles
He's like,
feathers a little bit. Then he's like, "This is a wood door. I can just use my."
He's a caveman.
And she's, "This is Jamie Lee."
Mm-hmm.
This makes sense because she does a great job at cowering in a small space against the corner and screaming.
That's what she said.
What?
I have no idea.
Because I feel like was she not in? Was she not in?
Freaky Friday?
Nope. Keep going.
My Girl?
No. What? Who is the one?
True Lies?
No, she's probably not the one. The father goes crazy. It might be a Stephen King movie and kills his family.
That's doesn't narrow it down much.
Really, a father killing his family doesn't narrow it down?
Probably a few movies like that. Nothing jumps out at me though.
Oh,
Newer?
God. And I picture the guy's face, and here's Johnny.
The Shining.
Is that
She's
it?
not in that.
Who's screaming when?
Because
they do a similar.
Something Duvall. Fuck, I can't
They
remember
do a
the
similar
name.
job.
Yeah, they don't look the same though.
No, they don't. But they do a similar job.
Yeah, they're
I
scream
see the
queens.
character that they play. I don't see the actresses.
Good.
Do you understand?
I
when
do.
you play a
they
good character,
do good job.
Okay,
That's what right.
that's what right.
Yeah.
That's what right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He
All
gets
right.
in. She fucking. What does she do to fight back?
She grabs a coat hanger
Hits
and
him.
she MacGyvers
Yeah,
it
she
into a little pokey poke
fashions it. Yeah.
and then sticks him in the eye.
And he
He
drops
has
the
something
knife.
sticking in his eye.
Yeah.
You don't know that reference because you don't listen to
Say-
NoFX.
Oh yeah. No, I
They
wouldn't
have,
listen
they have
to
a
it.
song called "Sticking to My Eye."
Is that the one that starts with?
No, you've never heard it.
Hey kids,
No,
want to
that's
see?
separation of church and skate.
But there was an Eminem song that started with "Want to see me stick needles in my eyes?" And he's talking to kids, and they're like, "Yeah."
Hey kids, yeah, that's like, isn't that my name is?
Yeah.
My name is.
So there's a similar vibe there.
Brandon.
Okay, Brandon, and I'm Steven.
And that's our show.
Wow. He drops the knife. She picks it up.
She's like, yo, I can butter my bread now.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yes.
My grease can go no to waste.
No, she stabs him with the knife.
Yeah, right in the chest.
He falls down again.
And he's dead. And so she's like, come out, kids. Everything's fine. I'm going to turn my back from him once again and say, don't worry, I've done it.
And then he tries to choke. No, she's like, go to the neighbor's house.
Yeah.
Call the police. Everything's going to be fine. We just need to make sure everything's all right. And they run out the front door and they're like,
yeah, they scream. And
that's when they run into Loomis.
Yeah.
Looney Loomis.
Yeah, Looney Loomis. And he's like, oh, shit, I was right
on
the
time.
Whole time.
She's getting choked out.
Yeah.
She takes his mask off to distract him. He's like, I don't want you to see my face. Yeah. I didn't put my makeup on.
It's true, but he was very cute and beautiful.
Well, no, because his eye was all like,
That's for you to judge.
Because he just got stabbed.
Oh, that's right. He did get stabbed.
And then in the neck.
In the neck.
And then Loomis shows up, fucking puts 6 bullets into him.
Jesus.
Boom, and he goes out the window and he falls.
And he falls.
He goes boom, he's on the lawn.
And he's finally dead.
He's gone, he's there.
And everyone hugs. And
she's like, is that the boogeyman?
Not
he's like,
anymore.
Actually, it fucking was.
Yeah. By the way, you're right.
Then we get the music comes in all slowly and Laurie's all like, and he goes out the window and there's nothing there.
Michael's gone. You see him crawling away on all fours.
He went to Disneyland.
Galloping into the sunset.
Just galloping. Not on anything. He was just galloping.
With all his limbs.
Then we get all these shots of all the rooms and all the empty streets.
And like all the previous
breathing.
shots we've seen, yeah. Yeah.
What does that mean, though? He's still out there.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere and allwhere and therewear and underwear.
MichaelMyersUnderwear.com.
It's all coming full circle. It's like an orange.
It's like an orange. It'll heal your gout and come full circle. But that was Halloween.
That was.
And pumpkins are orange.
They are. That's what I was getting at.
Now, I'm curious.
Do you like pumpkin seeds?
I haven't had enough. I have them when they're baked or cooked.
Yeah, you got baked them. You don't just like stick
I didn't
your
know
hand
people don't eat them raw.
In a wet,
like
goopy pumpkin.
Seeds.
And
well, you'd clean and wash them off.
Yeah.
I would assume.
I don't know if you could really chew them without baking them. They'd probably be like
woody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
like a pumpkin seed. I like cashews. I like slivered almonds.
Did you like Halloween? Uh-oh.
It's an old movie.
It is an old movie. It's a very old indie movie.
Exactly.
And a simple movie.
So, do I judge it based off of... I was born in 1995.
Yeah, you don't know what babysitters are.
I don't know what babysitters are. I don't know what telephones with the ring on them are.
Rotary phones?
Yeah.
They weren't around when I was around.
Oh, I had one up at my cottage, actually.
Wow. I don't know what they are. Yeah, me neither. Well, I actually own one.
Yeah, I own one. It was fun to use. I want to call 911 on one.
Wow.
I want to. I never did.
Don't do that.
But just to talk.
Oh.
Just to hang out.
See how they're doing.
No one asks.
Tell them they're doing a good job.
Thanks, guys. Love you. Bye.
Halloween.
I'll just jump out with the rating.
Oh, right to it. That's what she said.
3.7 out of 5.
That's not bad. It's pretty fucking good.
That's giving, like, if it came out... If I'm doing it based off of my enjoyment of the film...
Yeah, that's what this is.
I'm giving it a lower score. But I'm factoring in kind of what budget, the time period, how they were learning how to make films. I give it a 3.7. For my enjoyment, like 3.2, 3.1. It's still fine.
I like it.
It is not a bad movie. The only parts I just didn't like about it was how slow some of the one-shots were. I understand they're there to build suspense, but also I have a mental disorder. So
you got to remember at that point in time, too, they didn't have all these quick, suspenseful things.
Cut. Yeah, I understand.
With not many movies like that being out at that point, or if any.
Yeah, to have that, you're getting anxiety.
It was new. Yeah.
And
all right, that's not bad.
Yeah, but I think that's fair. And good flick. Wasn't groundbreaking to me, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I understand if
get it.
People had like nostalgia for it when it came out, and it's a landmark in sort of the genre.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But detached from all that, great flick. It's
That's a
not
good
something.
view.
It's
I
not
like
something
it.
I'd put on for like the party and say we got to watch this.
I
I'd put
would.
on 22 Jump Street.
Well, yeah, you hang out with a different crowd.
I love 22 Jump
It's
Street.
a good
though.
movie.
My name Jeff.
That's what I mean. I don't understand how
If
you haven't
Michael
seen.
Myers had a scene where he said, "My name Mike," "My name Mikey," I'm there. That's a 4.8. But
Nice. That's nice.
that's all they were missing. To
All
be
right.
honest, go.
You
It's
just
me,
wanted Michael to
Mikey."
talk.
I want Mikey. I want Michael to. I want to say. I want to call him Mikey now.
Oh, that's fine.
I
That's
just-
an abbreviate. That's no. It's a short form.
But his name's Mike. No, it isn't. It's Michael. Shit.
They call him Michael or the Shape.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. about
Fun
that.
fact: his mask
Real human
was a
flesh.
Star Trek mask
Oh, that's fucking
that
cool.
they converted. It
Oh,
was a
that's really
Captain
cool.
Kirk mask. William Shatner.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do a William Shatner impression.
Oh no.
Okay. What do you give it?
William Shatner. I'd give him no.
Okay.
So this is actually one of my all-time favorite horror movies. I'm wearing a shirt. I have a mask.
I'm wearing a shirt.
A Halloween shirt.
There we go.
Michael Myers is on my chest.
And he's all purple.
right near my
Or
nipples.
pink. Pink.
It's like neon colors.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have a fucking Michael mask, figures. I got
Okay,
the
stop it.
movies.
Yeah, Funko Pops.
I still have a great memory of the first time seeing this movie because I didn't even make it all the way through, and then I kept my dad up all night because I
wow.
was scared. My stepmom yelled at him.
Yeah.
Why would you rent that movie?
You
He's
were
a pussy.
Tommy.
Pretty much.
Yeah. The boogeyman.
Like I didn't even get to the part where he started killing people. The stalking scared me so much.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And
I was a pussy.
that's when you became, well, you still are.
Yeah.
Because that's when you became afraid of all looking eyes. In your
Everything.
direction. Yeah.
I'm just scared of it all.
Sharks and people.
I fucking love the music in the movie. I love the characters.
Yeah.
The cinematography is fucking fantastic. Beautifully shot, especially with the budget. I'm in the 5 out of 5.
Wow. And that is a generous and nostalgic 5 out of 5
It's a
from
great
you.
movie.
Can't go
Especially
wrong.
just to throw on with this funny shit that like the teenagers say.
I wanted
and-
more laughs and gags.
Well, that will come with subsequent slashers.
Yeah, I figured, yeah.
Because that was kind of a trope that came later in the 80s. But yeah, that's pretty good.
Fun little movie.
It was a fun little
And
movie.
it's a great piece of history for the genre.
Yeah, I don't think there's any other random facts that I could teach you. The mask was that.
The mess was that. The knife was from a kitchen.
Yeah.
He was dressed like a mechanic.
Good call. Yeah.
Yeah.
John Carpenter's the man. We're not going to pick anything from the box today.
Why?
Because we're going to go to the movies. We're going to see The Last Voyage of the Demeter.
Why not pull something?
Demetre?
Or, you know what?
Well, we'll pull something that
How about,
episode. Or do you want to pull now to see what we review after that?
like, yeah. Or, what was the one I mentioned?
I don't know.
Black Swan?
No. No.
No, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not in the mood.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, that is a slow burn, isn't it?
I don't know.
Bastards.
I think it's a mind fuck movie. I
yeah,
can't
it
remember.
is. It's like, yeah, she's going through things and rips off her skin. In
Maybe
the mirror.
we'll just throw it in the box at some point.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. That was Halloween from 1978.
Mwah.
This has been Brandon and Steven on the Tangents of Horror podcast.
You never say that.
I never. Well, I'm just going.
Follow
We
us on
never end
Follow
anything.
us on the Instagram. Follow us on X.
Steven, shut up. Because you said it wrong.
What?
Follow us on Instagram. Read about us on Twitter.
Adjective
No one
loving.
knows what that is. The other one that you said. That's craziness.
Examine us on X. There we go. We got it.
Wow.
We got it. And you like it better. Not on Facebook. Don't listen to his burp. It smells like hot dogs and pizza.
Not today. I didn't go to work.
Okay. Jesus. You got a rough lifestyle.
I don't eat hot dogs. Oh, I'm only at work because they're cheap.
Damn.
And they come with a free drink.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, I don't know
Can
about
you
that.
can you guess where I work, listeners? Bet you can't. Okay, we love you, weirdos. Please listen to us on all your favorite podcast apps. Don't forget to stab those stars on the Spotify.
How many of them?
However many they want.
Just-
Preferably 5.
Okay.
But I want honesty. Because then we can better ourselves. Because God knows we need
I
to.
wouldn't take away anything from a 1-star rating. I'd probably just yell at the guy that made it. I go, you motherfucker.
Well, I don't even know how to check them, to be honest, so it doesn't matter.
That's true, guys.
I think it just does something to our rhythms.
Algorithm.
I like rhythm.
DM us
Our
and tell us what you think about our
haircuts.
haircuts and our attitudes.
And don't forget Carve that fucking pumpkin.
Don't shake your head at me like I was supposed to know what you're going to say.
You usually do. Just carve that fucking pumpkin.
Carve it into your favorite boy that you can kiss in the late of night. My pumpkin was rotting last year. I made it too early, and it started rotting in front of my house.
That's a waste.
It looked cooler and scarier.
You could have cooked it.
Do you do that with your jack-o'-lanterns?
No.
Then don't you dare.
Well, I'm just saying you could have.
I could have. I could have ate it right there.
There you
I'm
go.
crazy.
Like a
Who
watermelon.
knows what I'll do? Chop it up with a kitchen knife.
Like Michael and that guy.
You love similes, dude. Using like or as to compare something.
Yes.
Say something prolific.
Something prolific.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I failed you. I didn't say it. I sang it.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah.